John, do you look at Bitcoin? I don't know whether you like Bitcoin, you don't like Bitcoin, or whether it becomes something else with time.
I don't like it relative to government-issued currencies. I understand its novelty value, and I understand its usefulness in a few circumstances, but as long as it will never be legal tender, I fail to see how it's ever going to be a challenge to government-issued currencies.
I believe, John Normand, pound sterling is legal tender, at least until we get to Friday as well. Give us an update on the JPMorgan call on pound sterling giving the huge plunge off Brexit. And boy, have we come back, haven't we?
No, it has come back because I think expectations around Brexit have shifted towards the idea that the transition is going to be smooth. And if it is going to be smooth, then you can count on some Bank of England rate normalization over the next year, and that gives a bit of a lift to any currency that's cheap. We're still not positive on it long term. We only have the currency going up 3 or 4 cents this year versus the dollar, pretty much tracking the euro. And the idea is that because, in my mind, there's a lot of uncertainty about what that trade arrangement will look like, I just don't think you can have a whole lot of confidence around the Bank of England outlook relative to the Fed outlook or the ECB outlook.
Okay, I
wouldn't be an owner of the currency.
Well, a clinic with John Normand here right now. Let me show you this chart. This chart is sterling dollar, the number of dollars per pound sterling. We flip the reciprocal and look at euro sterling as well. But John, I want to ask you about trade-weighted sterling now, really at those 1992-ish levels. Can trade-weighted sterling even have stability here, given all the back and forth with dollar and euro?
So it can edge higher because sterling is probably going to keep pace with the euro over the next 6 months as the Bank of England hikes once or twice, and if it edges up by the dollar, that's all you need for it to move up in trade-weighted terms. But I wouldn't put sterling at the top of the list in terms of currencies that will generate high returns this year. I just don't think the central bank path is really firm enough to earn it that sort of standing.